Ava. This is Leotawa Dr. John Peterson, and I'm with TE2 Edge Sports Cards. You are watching TE2 Up All Night, or otherwise known as Late Night with TE2. Oh my goodness, here we are back again. It's a Saturday night, and thought I'd jump on and do another late night box break. Hope everybody had a good day out there. I know that I did. Did some yard work, took my son to Best Buy, picked up a Madden 23, pair of headphones for school, and a charger for his Chromebook for school. And then took my daughter to her friend's house. And what else? Went to the park and got a workout in with my son. So, a little football, which was great. So, yeah, I hope everybody's living blessed out there. I know that it's been a good run here of videos, and I appreciate everybody that's tuned in over the last, oh geez, 9, 10 months that I've been doing content here on YouTube. Um, I never thought I'd do this many videos, to be honest with you, but I figured I would at least get started and see where it took me, and here we are, almost 150 videos and live videos into this experiment here, doing YouTube content creation and talking about cards. So anyway, last night I was on, busted up a couple different boxes. Oh, let's see here. What did we do? We had we did some Top Stadium Club 91. We chased a little Frank Thomas and Ken Griffey Jr. 1990 tops. That was interesting. Pulled a couple of rookies, but no error cards from Frank Thomas, which was too bad, but that's the way it goes. So I see we've got one viewer here. We're 2 minutes in and we got one. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. So Late Night with T2 is kind of a take on the late night show with Johnny Carson or Jay Leno or Jimmy Kimmel and all those different cats. David Letterman, of course, David Letterman. Those of you that are my age know David Letterman was a huge, huge star back in the late night era. But yeah, I just thought I'd jump on and start doing some of these late night episodes. Um, Watched the Alabama basketball football game. Excuse me. They killed Utah State like 55-0. So that was a total destruction for Utah State. And I saw Ohio State beat Notre Dame. So that's a big first game, Ohio State versus Notre Dame. So college football started this weekend, which was really cool to see. I have a nephew, actually, that plays for the Hawaii Rainbow. He's a true freshman, and he's starting this year. So looking forward to hopefully checking some of the replays of their games. Super, super proud of him, and just sending positive vibes to him on his season. So sending positive vibes to you all, to your families, for those of you that check out the videos. Really appreciate all the love and the support. And if you haven't had a chance, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, all that good stuff. You can also check out TE2 on myslabs.com. I pulled up the page here. Oh, Curtis. Yeah, the All-State game. It was a good game. Yes, it was. Yes, it was a good game. Notre Dame's going to win a lot of football games. They've got a nice team, and I think their coach is solid. And Ohio State, of course, is always competitive. They always seem to win the Big Ten. They're like a thorn in the Wisconsin Badgers side for sure. So let me open this up here, get things started. So yeah, I'm a Badger fan. I grew up in Wisconsin, so I definitely hate Ohio State. That was Ohio State back in days of like Jamie Katzenmoyer and oh my goodness, Robert. What was that? Robert Smith. He was really good. Terry Glenn back in the day, and oh my goodness, they had so many great players back in the day, and they still do now. So, but yeah, I hate Ohio State. I almost got in a fight with a guy down in Madison back in like 1994. Ohio State beat the Badgers, and this guy was wearing an Andy Katzenmoyer jersey, and he and I started getting into it a little bit, but we ended up walking away without any fisticuffs, which was good. Ooh, got a little bricking here with these 1995 tops. So let me do this. Let me pull these out. Not in any sort of hurry tonight. Kind of salt away the evening. I picked these up at Ultimate Collectibles in Hopkins, Minnesota. If you're familiar with Minnesota, you know Ultimate Collectibles is owned by Shane. And Shane's good peoples. I enjoy working with his crew over there, Jesse and the whole crew. Take good care of me. I usually buy my vintage over there, but I also buy junk wax over there because they've got, excuse me, they've got a basement underneath the store that has just tons and tons and tons of junk wax. So usually they've got it pretty reasonably priced. I think I paid $35 for this box, which I think is pretty low risk, high reward. Make a video of it. You know, honestly, tonight I'm chasing the 1995 Topps Derek Jeter card. I think it's called Future Stars or something like that. And I don't have that card. And I've got a lot of Jeter's cards. I don't have his SP, so I don't have that. I know that's his best card probably, but I got pretty much everything else of his within the 90s. Not all the inserts, but a good number of them. And I definitely love Jeter. You know, I'm not a big Yankees guy, but I definitely respect Jeter's leadership over the years, and I think he's a top five Yankee great. You know, I think he's up there with Ruth, Gehrig. Oh, you haven't seen this open since junior high? Yeah, I tell you what, I was in college when this stuff came out. This would have been the summer after my sophomore year. So I was getting ready to go to Spain. So what do I know about this set? It's a 660 card set. It's divided into Series 1, which is 394 cards, and Series 2, which is 264. Um, Topps did not print much of this stuff. In fact, the 1995 Topps is the lowest print run in almost 30 years with Topps because of the strike. Each pack has a CyberStats card or partial parallel that shows the player's computer projected statistics had the entire 1994 season been played. And then every 120th pack contained an Own the Game instant winner card. Not sure what that's all about. It looks like the CyberStats are one per pack. Stadium Club first day issue is 1 per 36 for Series 1, and League Leaders, not sure. So let's take a look and see what we get out of this, and we'll chat a little bit and keep making comments, and I'll respond if you have questions. Again, this is not a product that I'm super familiar with. Let me see if I can get this down here a little bit. I think they're nice cards. I mean, it's just this gloss finish is just, I don't know, it's kind of a pain. All right, let's go through this here. I'm gonna move these off to the side actually. Priced some slabs today, that was good. Went after pricing some 9s, put them up on my slabs. I put all my stuff on my slabs. So I use my slabs to curate all the slab cards that I've got, which works out pretty good. So this is going to take a little bit of time because these cards are going to be stuck together. It's always hard to go through these when they're stuck. Let's see here. I missed that comment. Sorry, I just was looking at the card when you commented. Yeah, and they're like totally jacked up in terms of order too. Rafael Belliard, Hampton, Brian Jordan, he played 2 sports. Matt Williams was an all-star. Alex Diaz. Excuse me, I'm gonna just put this down just a tad. There we go. You can see the cards better. Yeah, it doesn't look like the bricking has caused too much damage to the cards, but some of them are a little bit. Here's a Star Trek. Okay, never heard of him. Dustin Hermanson. There's Burnett's. Played for the Brewers. See, look at that. Yeah, pretty rough. And BJ Surhoff. All right, next pack here. Try and bend these a little bit just to keep them from sticking together too much. So we got one person watching. It's good. Curtis, I think it is. Thanks for tuning in. If you're like me, I tend to stay up late. And there's worse things to do. Rip some junk wax. I don't know. I guess, would this be considered junk wax? Always curious as to what people consider to be the junk wax era. Like what actually is junk wax? That's a cool card. That's a really cool card. Maybe this isn't junk wax. I mean, what's the definition of junk wax? High print numbers? Low value? I mean, if that's the case, then I don't think this is junk wax because this is pretty low print stuff. Topps All-Stars. Huh. Yeah, I went to touch this stuff back in the summer of '95. I was working for the City of Menominee Parks Department and getting ready to head to study abroad in Spain the next school year. I wonder if you got the packs to heat up, if they would stick together. Man, good question. That's a sweet card. Look at that. That's a pretty sweet base card. Oh, it looks like it's a refract. Oh, this is a Cyber Stats. Okay, cool. All right, so there's one Cyber Stats per pack. That's right. Where was the Cyber Stats in this pack? Oh, here it was. Here it was. Here it was. Okay. Oh, it's this one. It's Daryl Kyle. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, last night was the first live video I'd done in, geez, long time. Long time. A few years. And the way it works with YouTube is you have to have so many subscribers to get into a live video using your phone. So I do most of my stuff at the table here and like to use my phone. Let me see if that works to break. Oh, that worked pretty good, actually. I like to work at the table, look at the cards. I don't know that people are particularly interested in seeing me. They can if they want to. I mean, I go on screen once in a while, but most of the time I'm looking at cards. Travis Miller. I don't remember him. Kenny Lofton. I think he's going to make the Hall. Yep. I got a good feeling about Kenny Lofton. Oh, Pat Mahomes. Okay. That's Patrick Mahomes' dad. Doug Million. John Franco. Yeah, look at that. Ruined pretty good. Yeah, one of the things I found with brick cards, sometimes there are packs that are more bricked than other packs in the same box. So, I don't know. We'll see what this produces. If it doesn't produce much and still have people watching, I might open up a box of something else. All right. Jay Buhner. Who's this guy? Yeah, that's the only problem with these cards when they stick together. It just takes forever to go through them. You can't flip through them very fast. I think Kenny Lofton, I think he's worthy of the Hall. I do too, Curtis. I agree. I think as a base stealer, I think he had over 600 stolen bases. He hit, surprisingly, he hit for some power. Great lead off, a great defensive center fielder. Royce Clayton. I think I don't know if he's first ballot. Do you think he's first ballot? I don't know if he's first ballot. That might be Max Suzuki. Huh. Future star. Okay. Too bad it's got some card loss on it. Yeah, this is tough. Ben Grieve, he was supposed to be all that. He didn't pan out to be too much. I do think Adrian Beltre is first ballot. Like, no doubt. Scott Rowland, I think he's going to make the Hall. His numbers have been climbing up. I think he's one of the best defensive third basemen in the history of the game. Maybe not. I mean, Schmidt, I think, won 12 Gold Gloves, if I'm not mistaken. So he's probably not quite at Schmidt's level, but he's up there. Sometimes people forget how big Scott Rowland was. Scott Rowland was 6'4". He was a big cat. Pretty athletic. What we got here? Nobody that I recognize. Yeah, there's some cool cards. It's too bad they're stuck together. That's the thing about wax. It's just, I don't know. Some people talk about hanging on to wax and this and that. And I don't know. Unless you have a way to guarantee that the humidity and the temperature is going to be consistent, the wax that I buy, I open. Unless it's non-gloss stuff. If it's like the matte finish, like late 80s stuff, then I think you're okay. But any of this glossy finish stuff is Beltrave, yes, first, but I think Crime Dog. Oh, yes. Definitely. Agreed. Yep, we're on the same page. So what do you think about Bonds, Curtis? Bonds and Clemens in particular. It's interesting to hear people's different perspectives on that. Well, I can share mine. I think Bonds should be in the Hall, but I think there should be an asterisk next to his statistics. There's other people in the Hall of Fame that have done worse things than Barry Bonds and steroids. But then again, I think Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame. I don't know. I feel like if Bud Selig is in the Hall of Fame, Bud Selig knew that people were using steroids. I mean, when he was the commissioner, he knew. And he let it happen. So he's in the Hall of Fame. I mean, they got Rodriguez. Pudge is in the Hall of Fame. Didn't he use steroids? Pudge Rodriguez? Ortiz. I know he was like absolved or something, but I think he did roids. Who else? Bagwell? Bagwell's in the Hall of Fame. He did roids. So they already have people in the Hall that have done steroids. Why are they having a hard time with Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens? I mean, Bonds and Clemens are the two greatest players of their era. I think the same thing about Bonds. Pete Rose has to be in the Hall. Yeah. I mean, it's not that. I was watching John Mangini. If you haven't watched John Mangini, Curtis, check out John Mangini's show. He's got a good program. He's a vintage guy. He's got some really cool vintage stuff. But he said the other day, it's not the Hall of good guys. Like, it's not the Hall of people of high moral character. Is it nice if they have high moral character? Yeah, sure, it's great. That's nice. But not everybody is like that. Because they were targeted. Yeah, they were targeted. Joey Bell, otherwise known as Albert Bell. Huh. Okay. Guy had some home runs back in the day. He was kind of a different cat. A little bit of a wild card. Oh my goodness. Just listen to that crackle. Yeah, Bonds. Oh, we got 4 people watching now. Wow, we just quadrupled our viewership. Oh, Down to 3. Somebody started watching and said, "This is the most uncreative content I've ever seen." Yeah, you should never judge people on the mistakes, but on what they do after. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Curtis. You know, Ty Cobb. Let's talk about Ty Cobb. Ty Cobb, he's top 5 player all time, I think. I think he is. I mean, I know he played in the dead ball era, and but his statistics stand the test of time. That guy was a complete a-hole. Like, he was not a nice person, and he was like a very overt racist. Now, I know that times have changed, and racism was more acceptable back in that time period, and all that sort of thing. But like, if we're gonna judge people or players' behaviors on today's standards, it doesn't make sense. It's like trying to compare an ultra modern baseball card with a 1952 Topps baseball card. I mean, there's no comparison. I mean, the technology that was used to print the cards is totally different, and I don't know. I just think, oh, that's really bricked. That's funny. I just think that it's a little bit of a slippery slope to start saying, well, he shouldn't be in, and what they did was wrong. I mean, I don't know. Bonds already had 3 MVPs by the time he started doing rights anyway. Just look at the pictures. I've said that before. Luis Lopez. I wonder if there's a way to get at these a little better. Bip Roberts. Oh, 2 Luis Lopez's in the same pack. Man, these are bricked. Jeez, this pack's bad. I don't even know if I'll keep this pack. I mean, this should go in the garbage. Ray Langford. That is a sweet looking card. Look at that. What a beautiful photograph. That is awesome. Lefties, I've always been jealous. I was a righty. I always loved the lefty swing. Oh, look at that. That's one of the better cards in the Series 1. Not this one. That's disappointing. If I get a Jeter and it's all messed up, I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna cry. Just kidding. I ain't gonna cry. I won't cry. I want to say I bought some of this 95 Topps before. It's been a while. And it was bricked. The thing is, when you buy a box of wax, you can almost feel by the way the box feels if the cards are bricked or not. It's not fail proof, but if it's like really rock solid and heavy, that means it's probably retained some water and making the cards stuck together. Another Ray Langford. Why couldn't that have been Griffey and Bonds? Wade Boggs, Matt Williams. See, no, Wade Boggs. Let's talk about Wade Boggs. Wade Boggs is one of the biggest womanizers in the history of the major leagues. Like, he slept with like thousands of women, from what I've heard. I don't even know if he's ever married. I'm not sure. I can't say for sure if he's been married, but his moral character, not great. He's in the Hall of Fame. No issue with him. He didn't do steroids, but he put his wiener in pretty much everywhere he could. That doesn't seem right. Or maybe it does. I don't know. Maybe it's just acceptable because he's a famous baseball player. I don't know. Maybe it's because he played for the Red Sox and the Yankees. And it's okay to do that, as long as you win and play well. I don't know. I'd like to see Bonds get in. I think if they let Bonds in, though, then do they have to let in like Canseco and McGuire and Sosa and the whole posse? Because if that's the case, then I don't know. But they've already let guys in who have done roids. That's the thing that doesn't make any sense. Pudge Rodriguez did roids. This guy was a nice player. It's a broken system. Yeah, it is a broken system. Julio Franco. This guy played a lot of seasons. A lot of seasons. I want to say he played 20 plus seasons, Major League Baseball. Yeah, and again, like there's this group of writers, the Baseball Writers Association of America or something. Like they're the ones that vote. Like, have those guys ever played any baseball? Is that? I mean, maybe that doesn't matter. I looked at some of those guys just excoriating Bonds here this last vote, and I don't know. Some of them look like guys that like, did they ever play the game? I don't know. Maybe it doesn't matter. Here we are. Speak of the devil. He was like 50 when he retired. Julio Franco, yeah, he was. I think he played. Excuse me. I think he played as many seasons as anyone in the game, other than maybe Manny Minoso. I think Minoso played 28 seasons. I know that because I've seen his I think his rookie card is from 1948 Bowman. There's a 1948 Bowman of Manny Minoso. I could be wrong on this. I'm not an expert on that Bowman stuff. Or maybe it's Leaf. Maybe it's 48. Or, well, Leaf is kind of 48 Leaf is kind of a misnomer because really it was printed in 49. The Leaf's famous Leaf 48 set's a 49 set, actually. But at least according to what I've seen on YouTube, Ruben Sierra. Look at that guy. Yeah, but Minoso played a long time. But Julio Franco, yeah, 50 years old. That's pretty amazing. And then you got Serena Williams last night. She's 40, playing with, I think, all the Hall of Fame players that are alive should elect the ones up for the Hall. Oh, that's cool. That's a great idea, actually. I like that. So the current Hall of Famers that are alive will vote for the ones. So it's basically you're voted in or out by your peers. I mean, here's a part that kind of does bug me though. This bugs me. So here you got the kid, Ken Griffey Jr. What do you get? 630 home runs, somewhere in there. Clearly, his body started breaking down in the back quarter of his career. Partly is he played center field, and part is his style of play, but partly it's because he just got old. I think right around the time that Griffey started to decline, I think Bonds was ascending, and I think part of it was because the roids gave him the ability to recover so quickly. That's one of the big things. I mean, roids make you strong for sure. I don't think they make you see the ball or hit the ball better. I think Bonds has already had a really great eye for the ball before he even, injected himself or put the cream on his arms. But the recovery time, I think, is what, especially as you age, like you just very much more quickly. That's what I've heard. So, like in the case of Griffey, how many home runs would Griffey have hit? And I guess it's kind of irrelevant because he didn't do roids. But had Griffey done steroids, how many home runs do you think he would have ended up with? Oh, Griffey's swing? Pfft. The only swing better than Griffey's or on par with Griffey's is Ted Williams, in my opinion. Griffey's swing is masterful. I'm trying to think if I've got any photos of him in here of that swing. I don't think so. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Oh my God, his swing is just incredible. Griffey, the kid. People were losing their. Nobody gets better in their late 30s. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Although, how old was Bonds when he hit all those bombs? Like in 2001. Wasn't it 2001 he hit 73 home runs? He came into the league in 85, so that would have been his. If he was a rookie in 85, 2001 he would have been 16th season. He had to have been in his mid-30s, Bonds. Well, it's a moot point. I don't know. Some people think that Bonds and those guys aren't going to get in. Like this guy, Randy Johnson. I don't think he did roids. He was just 6'10". Had some nasty, nasty stuff. God, he was dominant for a while there. Holy balls. Look at this. 308 strikeouts in 1993. That's sick. That was before he even got really good. The Igniter. Man, I loved watching this guy play. Now, this guy, he had a problem with drugs back in the day, back in the late 70s, early 80s. He was a cocaine guy. St. Paul native. Hit machine. Oh, I know he played DH. He was third baseman, infielder. DH later on in his career. Oh, that's a cool card. Kirby Puckett. Yeah, the big unit is a beast. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. That Arizona Diamondbacks team that had Schilling and mother, son of a mother, Schnitzenhagel. Look at that. That's the card I'm chasing. Ugh. Oh well, that's the risk you take when opening up mid-90s wax. Like I opened up some 1990 top stuff last night. No issues with that. Oh, look at this pack. I don't even know if it's even. This thing sounds like it's like a brick. That's why you got to be careful with the 90s, mid-90s, late 90s, early 2000s tops wax. You got to be careful when you buy that stuff, especially if it's expensive, because you run the risk of spending a good amount of money on cards that come out damaged, like this pack. Like there's no way this whole pack is just cooked. Throwing that in the garbage. This pack, done. All these are cooked. It's gonna be a quick box break. That one's okay, maybe. That one's okay, maybe. We'll see. Yeah, maybe. These are all garbage. I've opened up enough of this junk wax to know that some packs, every single card is damaged. There's no point even trying opening it. But don't worry. Been sitting in the sun. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Sitting in the sun, or maybe somebody had a basement that wasn't properly, they didn't have a dehumidifier. 2001 is horrible to open as well. Hey, you're not kidding. Now, I'll tell you what. Let me show you something. I bought some 2001. I got to show you guys this. Just give me a second. So, I've been wanting to buy some 2001 tops traded in rookies. And you know what's in the tops traded, 2001 tops traded in rookies. It's Pujols, Ichiro, the Pujols and Ichiro card. And it's not cheap. A box of that stuff, BBCE, is about a little over $2,000. So I was like, God, I don't know, this is a huge risk. I mean, I spent a decent amount of money on wax. It's $2,000 is a lot of money. Don't get me wrong, but I've spent more on wax. Maybe not on a single box, but I don't buy any of the ultra modern stuff. But I bought some like 85 tops football. I haven't bought any 84 tops football. Haven't bought any 86 tops football. But I bought, different things. Yeah, that's a great card. Let me just get through this pack here and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I was thinking like, oh God, should I buy this box of 89 or not 2001 tops traded? It was off of BBCE. BBCE's been in the news a lot lately. So I sprung for it. I got 5% off on the box because I work with those guys on a somewhat frequent basis, and usually they give me 10% off, but I think because Pujols is chasing 700 right now, I don't think he's going to get there this season. But because Pujols is chasing 700, he only gave me 5% discount on the 2001 tops traded in rookies. There's a great picture, Clavin. So I did spring for it, paid. Here's a Frank Thomas. The big hurt. Yep. Not good. Look at all these cards in here. All these are totally jacked up. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought here. So I ended up buying a box, and some of the cards were bricked. So I opened up the first pack. I actually did a video on this. I did a box break, I think, about a week ago. So you can find this on my YouTube channel. There's a video. It wasn't live, but I did a video of it in 2001. And the first few packs, I was really nervous. But as I went through, this is what I ended up pulling out of it. So this turned out pretty good. Tiny, tiny, tiny. I'm going to go scoot up. If you look up right above the S and the L on his helmet, you can see a tiny bit of card loss up there. But otherwise, this card came out pretty clean. Got this one. Thought that one turned out pretty well. So that one wasn't bricked. Got this one. Little off-center left to right and top to bottom, but overall, I think this could come out as a PSA 9. Corners seem to be pretty decent. So that came out of the box, and then this. Little ding in the bottom left. So this isn't totally clean on the edges and corners, but upper left corner there. Got this Ralph Branca auto, and then pulled this out too. So overall, I don't know if I got my money back. I mean, but to be able to pull out these 4 cards out of that box that had bricked cards in it was pretty damn lucky. So I don't think I'm gonna press my luck and buy another box. First of all, they could be those look great compared to the box I opened. So you opened a box of that tops traded and rookie stuff. Yeah, I would say half the cards that I in that box were damaged. So I think I got pretty dang lucky. This box is junk. I mean, there's barely anything in here that's salvageable, which is really too bad. But you know what? These cards, they were not meant to be held and stored. That's a sweet card. Look at that. Oops, sorry. Let me get in frame. These cards were not meant to be sat on for years and years and years. I mean, they were meant to be opened. And some of these cards, honestly, even when you bought them back in the day, they stuck together. They might not have had card loss, but here we go, Crime Dog. Look at that finish. Classic finish on the Crime Dog. So, I don't know. It's just one of those things where, ooh, oh, yeah, that's too bad. I'll put that one aside though anyway. So, I guess I'll have to open up something else here after this is done. So you guys will have to tell me what you want. I'll give you. I only paid $350. That's not bad. That must have been a while back. $350. That's a. I'd buy as many boxes of that at $350 as I could at this point. Even if it was bricked, had a chance of being bricked. Let's see. Look at these. Sometimes that works, sometimes not. Here, I'm sorry, guys. Let me get this up a little bit. Getting some glare. And I'm not in frame. My hands are pretty big, so. Chris Gomez. Yeah, this is just a mess. Well, the next box I open up tonight is not going to be gloss finish. So here are your choices. We can go with a box of 89 Donruss, the classic 89 Donruss. We can go with a box of 89 Bowman, chase the Griffey in there. I've got some O-Pee-Chee Premier. Look at that. Let's see here, what else? Got some Stadium Club. Got some 1990 Score. Let's see here. I've got a rack box of 87 Fleer. I'm guessing that's not bricked. Yeah, that's what else? Oh, 1990 Topps. I did ripped open a rack case of that last night. A rack box. Opened up a rack case. I have like 12 of those rack cases. The 1990 Topps. I bought them from a guy here in Minnesota, and he had 13 rack cases of 90 Topps, and it was pretty cheap. I mean, it was not expensive. He was looking to get rid of it. So yeah, so I'd be happy to do another, or 87. Oh, I'm sorry, Curtis, can you put that in again? Because I was looking at these cards when I was talking. I didn't see your. I saw 87, or 87 Fleer. I don't even think I'm going to keep any of these cards. I can't. Totally destroyed. Yeah, so Curtis, you'll have to put that in the chat again. I don't mind opening up a thing of 87 Fleer. 89, what did I say? 89 Donruss I've got. If you're interested in buying any of this stuff, go to My Slabs. I've got it all my wax is on My Slabs. Just go to myslabs.com and then search for TE2. Oh, Bowman or 87 Fleer? Yeah, you tell me which one you want to see. Bowman, 89 Bowman or 87 Fleer? Curtis, you've been watching the longest. You make the call, my man. I'll just have to go off screen for a second and grab it. Moises Alou. Gerald Williams. Huh. this up in a second. It'll be easier to go through the 87 Fleer or the 89 Bowman because it hopefully won't all be stuck together. All right, we got 4 people watching here. Sorry, folks, this is not a good box, but I'm going to open up. I do giveaways in these too, so like I'll ask a question. Last night I gave this away. Somebody won this. So I answered a question, and Bowman, I haven't opened any since I'm, okay, sure, 89 Bowman, I can do that. I've got a case, a case of 89 Bowman with 24 boxes in it, and there's no way in hell anybody's going to buy that case, and I'm not going to ship it. I mean, it cost me about $5 billion to ship it, so might as well open it up and start breaking up the case and selling the boxes. Or opening them. Let's see here, Roger Clemens. Yeah, and Clemens, he was a hell of a pitcher before he was doing roids too. So, all right, we're coming down the home stretch here. So hang in there. Let's see if we can get through this. I just don't want to inadvertently pass up a Jeter that's not damaged. Although just about every card in this whole box is damaged. Bob Tewksbury. Shane Mack. So I've been pricing slabs. I got 9s to price. I've got 9.5s over here. There. I got some more 9.5s. Those are 8.5s, 7.5s, 8s, a bunch of stuff. So the boxes are on, yes, they are on my slabs. Yep. And since you're a subscriber, if you subscribe and you leave me a message or whatever, I can definitely negotiate on the price and give you a decent deal. I mean, I don't overprice my stuff. I do price it at or a tiny bit above comps, but because it's on my slabs, I don't have to pay fees. The fee on my slabs is 1% on the buy side and 1% on the sell side. So if I sell you $100 worth of wax on my slabs, my fee is $1, and your fee is $1. Whereas with eBay, you're looking at, 20. What is it? How much is it in eBay to sell? 20-some percent. It's a ripoff. Selling on eBay is a necessity. It's a necessity. But I don't care for it. It's just the take is just way beyond. It's an amazing thing that people make any money whatsoever selling on eBay. But yeah, you can go to myslabs.com, and then when you go there, just search, put Frankie Rodriguez. I think this guy was a pretty good. It's the same guy I'm thinking of. Just do a search for TE2, the letter T, letter E, and the number 2. Put it in the search bar under slabs or whatever, or wax if you want to. You can do that too. But yeah, I mean, I got 89 Donruss on there, 89 Bowman, 90 Tops. I've even got a box of 82 football. That's more expensive though. I mean, that one is a little bit spendier. Oh, I also have 2014 Topps Chrome football, a case of that. That's actually a nice product. I've pulled some decent cards out of that 2014 Topps Chrome. It's a good rookie class. It's got Devontae Adams, Derek Carr, Mike Evans, Aaron Donald is in that group. Let's see here. Barry Larkin. Okay, these are all garbage. I don't even know why I even cutting these open is pointless. Totally jacked up. I meant owing. Owing. What do you mean owing? I don't understand what you mean owing. You don't like owing people money or what? No, what do you mean? Curtis, we got 4 people watching still. Okay, cool. Yowzers. Who's this guy? LaTroy Hawkins. I remember him. The Twins. Okay, get that out of there. Whew, wow. So, note to self. If you find any 1995 Topps baseball, buyer beware. Because this stuff is like bricked up more than... That's not even worth opening that. Not worth opening. Not worth opening. So, out of that whole box, I don't think we pulled out. I'm not going to put any of these cards away. This is what I was chasing. This, and more importantly, this. No, I put if you don't sell a card worth $20 or more on eBay, then you end up owing. Oh, yes, definitely. Yeah, definitely. I don't think I'll keep that Jeter. I'll keep that too, just for the sake of posterity. Yeah, oh, eBay? Oh, man, their fees are so high. That's why I love My Slabs. I mean, you can put, you can sell raw cards on My Slabs. They have a system for selling raw. All right, plug your ears for a second. I'm going to grab all these wrappers. Yeah, of course they have slabs. Here, I'll get that box and then I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Just a second. I'll be right back. All right. I suppose I can show you guys this. Why not? Take you on a little adventure here. So there's the slabs. Okay, let's go over here. Oops. All right, this is where I keep some of the wax. So I got the 89 Donruss there. Got some Topps Stadium Club. I think that's 92 first series. Here's the Bowman case. There's no way I'll ever sell this case, so I might as well just open up, sell some of these boxes individually. All right, here we go. 24 boxes of this stuff. Pull that out. Close this up. This is probably unlike any live video anyone's ever seen. It's like the lowest production event of all time. Let's see here, sorry. Thanks for your patience. All right, I think we're good. So let me show you on My Slabs quickly. Let's see if I can pull this up. I don't know how many people know about My Slabs. It's kind of hit or miss sometimes with folks, but so if you go to myslabs.com, 1% fee for slabbed card sellers, and you go down to browse cards, You can look for slabbed cards, raw card singles, raw card lots. So if you're looking for slabbed cards, the way I do it is I code everything with TE2. Oops. So I put in TE2 and then hit search or return. And it brings up all the cards that I've got listed under my business on my slabs. Guys, there's some nice stuff in here. And the prices, I put best offer on everything, pretty much everything, and maybe not like every single card, but especially for people who subscribe to my channel, like this card, this is a sweet card. That's a 72 Pro Action Staubach rookie card and an 8.5. I put 225 on it, but a lot of these cards I'll sell for, less than, because again, I'm not paying the fee. I'm not paying the exorbitant fee on eBay that everybody has to pay. Here's a sweet card I picked up a while back. It's a 53 mantle and a 5.5. I'm going to get that in a CSG slab, though. Not a huge SGC guy. So anyway, so you can find that there. And then if you're interested in wax, just go down here again, search for TE2, and it pulls up the different wax that I've got for sale. Yeah, so there you go. If you're interested in buying some wax from me, sometimes it's nice if you want to just connect with me on YouTube. We can do a private sale. Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good, Curtis. Yeah, and I do private sale too, so that doesn't have to be through my slabs. My slabs is nice just because you can see everything that's available. And sorry, I'm gonna adjust this again. You can just get a sense of what's on there is basically what I'm saying. All right, get this back in frame. All right. Okay, here we go. We got 4 people watching. Let's see what we get out of this. This is obviously what we're chasing here. The 89 Bowman Griffey. The 89 Bowman is a really unique set because it's the return of Bowman. Oh my goodness, look at this. I have not opened up packs of this stuff in, well, not since 1989. Comeback edition. Let me just rip the box here. All right, Curtis, give me a number. We'll do a little giveaway here. There's, how many packs are in here? There's 36 packs in here, Curtis. Type in the comment your favorite number 1 through 36, and I will give you, I'll give you for free, no cost. I'll give you whatever card or cards are in that pack. Because you're the one that's I'm not seeing anyone else comment, so what's your favorite number 1 through 36, and then we'll do a little giveaway here, a little promo as they say. And then if you can sub and tell other people to check out 21. Okay, so when we get to pack 21, that's your pack, and then you'll have to connect with me on YouTube or Facebook or whatever. We can get connected here. Let me go down just a little bit. 21. All right, so this is pack number 1. '89 Bowman. Man, they printed just tons of this stuff. All right, here we go. And I opened up a fair amount of this stuff back in the day, I got to tell you. And I think I got one Griffey. I felt like the Griffey was a hard card to pull. There are other decent cards in this set, though, that are worth a little bit. I see that one's destroyed. Pack 2. Look at how much faster this goes. Look at the gum stain on that. Oh my. That is something else. Joey Meyer. I'll toss that one away. So yeah, so this is the first time Bowman, since 1950, what was the last year of Bowman? 55? I think 55 was the last year that Bowman printed cards. Pack number 3. So yeah, this is the comeback for sure. There were some good rookie. Yeah, there were. The Sheffield's in here. Yep. There's a Georgia Brett that's pretty good. The Ricky Henderson. The thing about these cards is that they are so frequently off-centered. Dave Magadan. I always thought he looked better than he played. He looked like a Chris Sabo. Chris Sabo was a pretty good player. He had the goggles, the specs, the rec specs. Yeah, a little bit of damage on some of these cards, but that's to be expected. All right, pack number 4. Yeah, in case you're wondering, I've done promos and giveaways before, and I always follow up with my subscribers. I don't ever stiff anybody. It's bad karma with cards to do that sort of thing. If you promise to give someone something, you damn well better give it to them. Barry Larkin, Eric Show. This guy is. Are you like Sandy? Yeah, Sandy Alomar Jr. Yeah. This guy is a character. I pulled a card of his out last night. It's like a 91 Top Stadium Club. He's in a hammock holding a Gibson guitar. Oh my God. Can't make it up. All right, pack 5. Oh, we lost one of our viewers. They must be bored. I don't know. What else are you going to do at 10:30, 11 o'clock at night? That card is, can you imagine having that actual rookie card, 51 Bowman? I mean, you could probably get that graded and it'd probably be worth a little bit. Sosha. Bonilla. Cecil Espy, Ernest Riles. God, these cards are classic. Mitch Wild Thing Williams. All right, it's pack 6. I got to call them out. I don't want to forget now. This is my count. Pack 6. What does pack 6 have here? Matt Noakes, Mickey Hatcher, Crucky, George Bell, Stottlemyre, Inky, Pat Sheridan, Ken Daly, Danny Gladden. He just got elected into the Minnesota Twins Hall of Fame, Ring of Honor, just in the last couple weeks. He was on the 87 World Series and I think on the 1991 World Series teams. A lot of people forget the Twins won 2 World Series in 4 years. All right, it's pack 7. Curtis, if I get off on the count, hold me accountable here. Billy Ripken. Where's the FU? Just kidding. Teddy Higuera. Vince Coleman. Here's a Schmidt. Now, if that card were centered, I'd set it aside, but it's not. The only thing I don't like about the 89 Bowman, this is pack 8. We're looking for pack 21 here, folks. That's what Curtis is going to get, whatever's in pack 21. if he wants it. If he doesn't want it, then that's a different situation. Um, is like, how do you, what do you put them in? They don't fit in the standard box for holding cards. Joe Carter. Like, how do you store them? Because they're longer. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is pack 9. Oh my Lord, what a great card this is. Wouldn't you just love to have that? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, those Twins teams. I mean, they were, I mean, Puckett was just, my God, Puckett was just so clutch. Ray Quinones, Cal Daniels, Jack Morris, 91. Senior Smoke, Juan Berenguer. He was in the 87 squad. Look at that, he threw a forkball or splitter. Yeah, I mean, they had, but Steve Lombardozzi played second base. This is Pac-10. Gagne played shortstop. Third base was Gaetti. First base was Herbeck. Tim Hatcher. I think Tim Loudner was the catcher. Kirby in center. Bernansky in right, and I think Gladden played left field. So let's go here. Bo Jackson is also a decent card in this 89 Bowman. Eric Plunk. So it's pack 10 here. Wouldn't that be something if Curtis, if the Griffey was in pack 21? Pack 11, 10 away. Curtis, you'd probably lose your mind. You'd probably go outside and run around the block. Gil Hodges. Oops, there's a Kirby. All right, Phil Bradley. There's a Clemens, off-centered. Rock Raines. That guy was a nice player, Hall of Famer. Played a long time too. Kirby, let's see here. How's this one look? And a little bit left to right. Top to bottom looks pretty good though. Kirby does well up here in the Twin Cities. I live in the Minneapolis, St. Paul area. Twin Cities is what it's called. So, so Puckett is legend. Yeah, he's definitely legend up here. Oh yeah, for sure. Well, of course, yeah. So this is pack. Is this pack 12? I think it must be pack 12 here. Well, I'm hoping for you. I hope you hit it big. Even if you got a Bo Jackson or a Sheffield, would be cool. Now, here's a guy. Should he be in the Hall of Fame? Jim Rice? I've heard arguments against. I haven't heard a ton of arguments for. He was really good for a while, though. Like, really good. Pagliarulo. Darrell Evans. That guy hit 40 home runs once or twice. Here's a Molitor. Now, that looks pretty top to bottom a little bit. It's always tough with these Bowman. That's why I use Got Baseball cards. I screen my cards, but I also, Melito Perez. Or no, is that Pascual? That's Melito. Where was he from? Oh, yeah, they're Dominican. The Perez's are Dominican. I remember that now. Pack 13. We have a new person on board. Leave a comment. New person. Introduce yourself to the group if you wish. He is borderline, I think, like Dale Murphy. Yeah. Yeah, and Murphy won, what, 2 MVPs? Or did Murphy win 1? I know Murphy won 1 MVP. Jose Oquendo. Yeah, I don't think Rice will get in. I've met this guy. He's a nice guy. Lived up in the Twin Cities for a long time. Cal Ripken. Yeah, one looks pretty nice. All right, I'm going to go back and count the pack wrappers because I don't remember for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're on pack 14. Oh, we lost a couple folks. They had to go to bed. It's past their bedtime. Need to get their beauty sleep, I guess. I like to say sleep when you're dead. What else am I going to do? Sleep? Come on, man. I'd rather open up some cards. That's a Bearer rookie card right there. That's a sweet card. I actually have, believe it or not, check this out. This is some crazy stuff here. So I had a guy try and sell me these fake cards. Look at this. Look at this. Aged. They put them in tea or something. Yeah, you'll have to check out the video. It's called TE2 Fake. Look for the video TE2 Fake on my YouTube channel, and you'll see the story about these cards. It's unbelievable. Like he told me they were authentic. I didn't pay a penny for them. But when I bought them, when I saw them online, I was like, send me the cards. And said that about my sleep. Oh, about sleep? Yeah, sleep when you're dead? Yeah. So you'll have to check out the TE2 Fake, which is a play on TE2 Brute from Julius Caesar and oh God, what was his name? That wrote all the plays. Shakespeare wrote the play Julius Caesar. He says at one point, TE2 Brute. All right, pack 15. Richie Ashburn, he was a good player too. I like his cards. Mark Grace, Kevin Mitchell. He's a Hall of Famer. A great reliever. He's also a Hall of Famer. Also a great reliever. Who do you take to close the game out? Lee Smith? You going with Lee Smith, Curtis, or Dennis Eckersley? Which of those two guys? Check it out, and that's pretty creative. Yeah. Get TE2 Fake. That was kind of funny, actually. Frankie V won the Cy Young in '87. He was the stud on that '87 Twins pitching staff. All right, pack 15. Just love how these just open up so easy. Hey, RD Cards. Hey, what's up, RD? Good to see you on here. Good to see you on here. We're on pack 15, RD. You just check in, or you been watching for a while? Eckersley. Yeah, I'm taking Eckersley too. How about this? Eckersley or Rivera? How about that? You got to get 3 outs in the bottom of the 9th inning. Steve Avery. There's a Yount. At one, good luck, just jumped in. Oh, thanks. Cool. Yeah, we're on pack, this is pack 15, 16. I think this is pack 16. Yount looks pretty nice. Yeah, looks pretty solid. I don't know that I'd get it graded, but nice looking card. Mariano all day. Yeah, that cutter was unhittable. You know, the one World Series where he got beat, that was what, Arizona? Diamondbacks? Luis Gonzalez, I think, if I'm not mistaken. That's the only time that I saw him fail. You know, otherwise he was just magical. Unhittable. That cutter, oh my God, that cutter was unhittable. Well, I know how I can do this. So there's 36 packs, right? 36. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so this is 16. Yeah, 2001. Yeah, and I mean, I don't know. I think the Yankees got to be thinking, we have this in the bag. I mean, we got Rivera at that point. There's a Tommy Glavine. That card's actually worth some money. That one looks pretty dang center. I think that's a rookie card. 88 Fleer is his rookie year. I'm going to have to check on that one. I think if that comes back as a 10, it's at least $50, but that's the question. Can it come back as a 10? All right, 17. So here's the good thing, Curtis. We have not hit a Griffey yet. So the Griffey's still in play, I think. 17. Kubica. Mark Kubica. Oh. Toying with us. Thought that was Griffey. Little too light on the skin color, though. Okay. This is 18. David Cohn. There's McGuire. That card's worth something, actually. Too bad it's not centered. Juan Augusto. Maddox. I think he's a top 10 right-handed pitcher of all time. I'll set that one aside. Looks it's decently centered. I mean, Maddox might be one of the greatest fielding pitchers of all time, for sure. I mean, how many Gold Gloves did that guy win? 15? All right, pack 19. Seitzer, Tony Pena. There it is. The Griffey. Oh, you were 2 packs away. You were 2 packs away. This one, I remember watching the series with my grandma after 9/11. Oh, yeah, the 2001. I mean, honestly, the Yankees, when they won the pennant in 2001, Greg Maddux is my favorite player of all. Are you serious? Dude, okay, I tell you what, if you don't hit anything in that pack 21, I'll send you a Maddux. You send me your email or your mailing address. I'll send you a Maddux. I got a bunch of Maddux stuff. I had no idea Maddux is your favorite guy of all time. Yeah, I'll send you something graded, though. Just out of appreciation for watching. So the 2001 series, well, it felt like the Yankees had won the World Series when they beat the Red Sox, I think it was, right? They beat Boston in 2001. So, yeah, this one looks, left to right, this looks awesome. Top to bottom, 45, 55. This might come back as a 9 or a 9.5 with CSG. I guess we'll have to see. Rigetti. All right, this is pack 20. Yes. Yeah, I got a bunch of Maddux cards. I'm not one to hold back on cards if I got a bunch of them. Charlie Huff, the knuckler. Look at that. The old knuckleball. That guy, he pitched a lot of years with that knuckleball. Mike Scott. Speaking of the devil, Dale Murphy. Rick Sutcliffe won a Cy Young in '84. There's a nice Nolan Ryan. The resale value on Ryan cards are pretty good. There's pretty good. There's Julio Franco. I'm talking about him earlier, playing until he was 50. All right, this is pack 21. Curtis, this is you. Get these out of the way here. Let's see here. All right. Continue the cheater you were looking for if you want. Oh, sure, that's awesome. Yeah, let me go through some of my Maddox cards here in a second, and I can show you what you can take a look what you want. I think I've got do you have the 87 tops traded? I think I've got that in a 9. Maybe, or go on my slabs. I don't mind giving you something. I don't think I can give you the 96 Metal Universe Platinum. That's a little bit more expensive, but pretty much anything else I can. Yeah, you didn't do so well here, buddy. Mark Portugal. Mark Portugal. Yeah, so let's figure something out, man. I can cut you in on a Maddox. I got plenty of Maddox cards. In fact, I probably have a Maddox card sitting around in here somewhere. Well, so far we've done pretty well. Got a Griffey, which isn't always a guarantee. There's a Jose Canseco. We're seeing a repeat of a few guys here. Doyle Alexander. Anything is fine, honestly. Okay, cool. Well, let me look when I get done ripping these last few packs here. There's probably something in these 9s. So I'm doing a card show. My first card show. There's Ozzie Smith. It's a little bit bent. My first card show this coming Saturday, a week from today, in 35 years. Last time I did a card show, I was like 13 years old. So that'll be an interesting experience. I got my 3 display cases. I think they look pretty good. And just got to finish pricing up these slabs. I think I'm going to do some value bins. You know, like $15 slabs. Buy 4, get 1 free. Or buy 3, get 4th free. Something like that. And then have the higher end stuff. Not all higher end stuff, but some of the higher end stuff in the kit. Glenn Hubbard. Henderson. This card is worth some money in a PSA 10, but I can never find it centered. It's like the next one possible. Gonna rip and wax. It's like the old days. Although I don't think I bought boxes like this back in the day. I think that's a Sheffield. Nope, Ron Gant. Jose Uribe. John Franco. Tony Armas. Kittle. Sounds like a good time. Where's the show? Bins are a good choice. People always buy from the bins. Yeah, the show is in Bloomington, Minnesota. Which is not too far away from where I live. It's about probably 15 minutes. Another live rip. 89 Bowman is a great set. Yeah, Brent's back. Good to see you, Brent. Yep, Brent, meet Curtis. We've been chatting for the last, hour and a half almost. Yeah, the show is the Twin Cities Sports Collectible Sports Cards and Collectibles show. And it's in Bloomington. Hey, good to see you. Yeah, Brent, hope you're doing good, man. Hope you had a good day. What'd you do? What'd you do today? There's a Mattingly. That one's a little off center, top to bottom. I'll set it aside. This guy was a nice second baseman. Boy, I tell you what, Roberto Alomar. Oh, what a fielder. I mean, he was 5'2" all the way. He could run, he could hit, he could field, he could throw. Yeah, I don't know where he ranks in all-time second baseman, but he's up there. Visited Papa Hawks in Golden Valley. Oh, Papa Hawks. Yeah, I haven't been there before. I've heard it's great. Yeah, I've heard Papa Hawks is a really nice shop. Cool. Yeah, I didn't make it to 3 stars today. I was gonna go over there and hang out for a little bit, but ended up doing some yard work, mow the lawn mowing and weed eating, and then took my son to Best Buy. Will Clark. Back in '87, Will Clark, I tell you what, he was hot. Go to a card show and people are all about Will Clark. Ventura. Yeah, and then dropped my daughter off at her friend's house, and then took my son to the park and worked him out for some football, which was good. And then watched college football. Watched Alabama barely beat Utah State by, 55 points? Nick Saban was still pissed. That's a Robin Ventura. Oh, is it a rookie card? Yeah. Ellis Burks. Mike Henneman. Bobby Thigpen. Tim Tuffle. Is it twin? Bazio. There's a Tony Quinn. Pretty off-centered, though. Oh, hey, Brent. Don't forget, man. This has got your name on it. Well, we got 6 people watching now. Wow, that's twice as many as last night. You know, you gotta just grind it out with these videos. I'm telling you. I mean, it is totally a grind. I didn't think I was wondering if I'd ever even get to 100 subscribers. There's a Smoltz rookie. Look at how young he looks. Wow. Oh, I know. But if you come to the show, however you want to do it, man, I know. I mean, Brent, I've got 3 slabbed here. I've got, yeah, these are nice. These turned out pretty good. Yeah, I've got quite a few of those, and I think there's more to come. Now, if it's an error, Frank Thomas, I probably wouldn't part with that. But, Saberhagen, 85 Cy Young. He had a magical season that year, the Royals. That was the All-Missouri World Series, right? Royals versus the Cardinals. I think a lot of people thought the Cardinals were going to win that World Series. Oh, yeah, we can erase the name on them. Right. I wish. Yeah, 3 stars. They bought one of those recently in a 7. Yeah, they bought a 7. Wayne had said about a month ago, I was talking to Wayne about that Frank Thomas error card, and he's like, yeah, I've never even seen one in all my years. Wayne's been doing this for 20, 25 years, and they finally picked one up. I said, how much? There's a Sandberg. He's a nice second baseman, too. Boy, good player. I think he said they were going to sell it for like $7 or $8 grand, or list it for $7 or $8 grand. About 6 or 7K, about a 7. Yep. I've only seen one Frank Thomas no name on front. Do you all know what the odds are of getting that card? Like how many? I mean, I haven't seen what the insert rate is on those, if there even is one. I guess it's part of the base, so it's not an insert. I'd love to see some data on that because, I mean, I've got 13 rack cases. Well, 12 that are full with 3 rack boxes per case, and then 1 rack that has 2 boxes because I ripped one last night. I don't know. I think the 90 tops, it's not a horrible set. And in terms of like low risk, high reward, low risk, super high reward, why not try some of it? I mean, it is kind of a moonshot, but I don't know. I figured I'll buy some of that stuff and slowly but surely rip into it. If people want to buy it, great. Otherwise, I'll keep it and over time just rip into it. It's another Ozzie Smith. My buddy's dad pulled it from a rack case he bought from a guy in Michigan. So was that back in 1990? Excuse me. Mark Davis. I'd lose my mind. There's a Brett. Off center, though. I'd lose my mind if I pulled one of those Frank Thomas era cards. I mean, you could buy a vending case and just go through the vending case, I suppose. Oh, we're losing subscribers. Or losing, no, 2 years ago. Oh, wow, okay. Did he get it graded? I want to say like a PSA 10. I mean, I don't even think a PSA 10 of that card even exists. I haven't seen it on the PSA, on PSA. I've never seen one for sale. I think there's a 9 or an 8. This is the last pack here. Late night with TE2. Ripping some 89 Bowman. That's diamond cut. Look at that. You don't see that very often with the 89 Bowman. It's one of the few 89 Bowman cards I've ever seen with that diamond cut. That's interesting. There's another Alomar. One's pretty centered. Don Robinson, or is it Ron? Yeah, Don Robinson. There's one PSA 10 Thomas, no name on front. Okay. Now Steve Sachs, 19 9s. Okay. Wow. Does it say what those sell for? Excuse me, guys. Just plug your ears for a second. I'm going to grab all these wrappers and get them out of here. No, that's really loud on camera. Oh, let's see. Not that I know of, but I have a 2011 Mike Trout card he wants. I'm thinking of doing that deal. Okay. No, just looking at the PSA pop count. I got 4 people watching here still. Let me go through what I pulled out of that box. What I should do is I should open up a box of the rack. I should open up a rack box of the 90 tops, 1 per week, until they're all gone or sold. And just see if I can hit one, because if I hit one on YouTube on a live show, guys, that's gonna go viral. I got an Alomar, Ozzie. Donnie Ball game. Man, I just loved him. What a competitor. There's the Griffey. That one looks pretty solid. There's a Maddox. All right, so that's what we got. Let's see if there's a Maddox in these slabs here. Oh yeah, viral for sure. Yeah, I mean, you pull one of these with no name on front, you're looking at definitely getting some views. Let's see here, what do we got? I think I know I can track down a Maddox right now here, actually. Let me just see here. Go into my slabs. this up here. You got see my ring back there. Turn that off. All right. All right, let's see what we can find here. TE2 Greg Maddux. Nope. Let's just see what's on my slabs for Greg Maddux. Let's see here. Usually, oh, there you go. There it is, right there. That's all you, Curtis. 87 tops traded near, unless you have it and don't want it. That's a sweet card. All right, so let me pull that out. Look at this card. Are you kidding me? What? A pristine 10? 1986 Pro Cards? I've never even seen this card before. $4,800. Are you kidding me? That's like the rookie card of all rookie cards for Greg Maddux. God, he was so good. His control was off the charts. Like his control of the ball was just ridiculous. Okay, cool. Let me pull it out here. Let me grab it. Just give me a second. Suppose I could open this up. I'm not even sure what's in there. 8. Let me see here. You could have that, or you could have this. You want the 87 tops traded, or you want this patch? 2001 Fleer Platinum National Patch Time. So you got a choice, Curtis. You're looking at this or this. Curtis thinks but not selling. At Curtis thinks but not selling. I don't know what that means. The patch, I don't have that. I figured you didn't have that. Okay, cool. Yeah, so this, I don't think this is worth a ton, but I put $15 on it. I think I saw it selling raw for like a couple bucks. I mean, it's not a huge card, but I haven't seen it before. I'm the only one that's ever I can't find any comps on it, honestly. So yeah, and I'm sure it's game worn, you know, because it's from 2001. So yeah, you'll have to give me your mailing address. I'll set that over here with the Frank Thomas for Brent. Yeah, you got to do some giveaways when you do this sort of thing. Most people that do giveaways, they've got a sponsorship or something like that. But shit, man, I got more cards than I can shake a stick at. All right, let's see what's in this. Let the evening of late night with TE2 continue. I want to say this is a non-baseball card. Are you on Facebook? I am, yeah. Leatawa John Peterson. So it's Leia Taua John Jon Peterson. That's usually the best way to get a hold of me, is just instant message me. I'm on Instagram too at Leatawa Dr. John. Dr. J for short. Yeah, whatever works, man. Some people call me Dr. John, Dr. J. Not to be confused with the original OG Dr. J. People call me different things depending on where I'm at. Like if I'm back in the South Pacific where I'm from, oftentimes it's Leatawa because that's my Paramount Chief title. But around here, most people call me John, Robert. Yeah, do that, Curtis, for sure. John, Robert, or PD or JP, depending on the person. So this is. So I've never bought any soccer cards. Like, I don't own any soccer cards at all. And I was thinking, geez, soccer is such a international sport. And the World Cup is coming up. I know that's a big deal. I've watched the World Cup a couple times. I lived in Spain back in 95 and 96 for a year and watched a lot of soccer, liked watching Real Madrid and Barcelona and those different teams. But I looked at my collection. I was like, God, I don't have a single soccer card. So what I figured is, I'd go onto My Slabs and see if I could find any relatively cheap vintage soccer. So this is a couple nights back. I ended up buying, I don't know, 4 or 5 different cards, old stuff. Really growing in pop. Yeah, and I think the prices are cheap. Like, comparing the price point for like a Pele card with like a Mickey Mantle card is like not even comparable. So I picked up some soccer cards. So I think this is one of those soccer cards. Oh, there's a few in here. Let's see what's in here. Yeah, check these out. Look at these. 1938 Churchman cigarettes, A. Beatty. Now I looked this guy up. I guess he was a pretty good soccer player back in the day. Get this out of the way. So that's it's now the oldest card that I own, a soccer card. That's hilarious. So I don't know a ton about this guy, nor do I know a lot about these cards. But I think this is like $30, $35. My most expensive soccer, Mia Hamm rookie card. Okay, cool. Yeah, she was a nice player. F. Broom, 38 Churchman cigarettes and a VGX4, and a H. Betmead. I don't know. I just thought these were kind of cool. I think these were, $100 for these 3 cards at the most. So yeah. And again, I don't have a lot of SGC slabs. I also have, that's the fun part about discovering new sport research. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna look up these guys a little bit more. I haven't put this on My Slabs, but I've got these. These are World Cup FIFA stickers from 2019. The Panini. Yeah, so these are, I don't know. I've opened up 1 pack of these. I got these a while back off of Amazon, actually, I think. Picked these up. So yeah, soccer. Definitely want to get into that. Looking forward to the World Cup and learning more about some of these players, and I'll continue to do some reveals, video or live or whatever. So, well, I'm trying to think of what else. That's pretty much it. I got a bunch of cards that I could show you, but I think I'm going to hit the sack here, folks. We're at 103 minutes, so not quite as long as last night, but definitely appreciate everyone checking out Late Night with TE2. We did a giveaway last night. We got to bounce, but yeah, see you next week. Yeah, sounds good, Brent. Yeah, this one's Brent's from last night, his comments last night, and then this Maddox gave this to Curtis for tonight as a giveaway for participating in the comments. Hope everybody has a blessed Sunday. Get some rest. Peace out. One